This is one of the most touching stories I'll see on this platform. Imagine going on a tour to one of your dream cities and finding love there, but this love quickly turned into one of the worst nightmares in your life because you got jailed in the process. And this is the story of Marcus Fakana, a very heartfelt and one of the most heartbreaking stories I'll tell on this platform. So in the late summer of 2024, Marcus and his family left Tottenham in the UK to go to Dubai for the holidays. And in this holiday, he met a British girl who was 17 at the time, and Marcus was 18, just a few months older than the girl. And along the line, they both caught feelings and of course had consensual sex. This was a teenage boy living his fantasy life, as this was a dreamy experience, going to Dubai, finding love, making out with a lady there. So eventually, the 70-year-old lady returned back to the UK with her mom. And her mom discovered uncanny pictures of Marcus and her daughter doing different kind of things. And because of this, the mom was furious and called the Dubai authorities to report Marcus for having inappropriate relations with her daughter. In UK, the approved age for consensual relations is 16 years old. But in Dubai, this is frowned upon. The legal age for consensual making out is 18. And also, extramarital affairs is seriously frowned upon in Dubai. What happened next was Marcus Fakana's worst nightmare. He was in his hotel room, then boom, the Dubai police came in, grabbed him and took him to his police cell. He was so oblivious of what was going on, and he was shocked because he didn't know what he had done wrong. So it was during his time awaiting his sentence that he discovered his actual crime, sleeping with a minor at the time, even though she was just a few months younger than he was. He was 18 after all, and she was 17. So eventually in December of 2024, Marcus would go to jail to start serving his 1-year sentence for his offense. And during this time, there was some protests going on in the UK, begging for the release of Marcus Fakana. Eventually, due to a pardon by the Sheikh of Dubai, Marcus Fakana was now released on the 25th of June 2025. Freedom at last, I guess. But his freedom was very short-lived because 3 months later, on the 3rd of October 2025, tragedy struck Marcus Fakana in a tragic accident. But what really happened? Police was chasing a vehicle and Marcus Fakana was on the passenger seat of that vehicle, and the driver crashed into a lorry, and the person who got affected by this was Marcus Fakana, and he passed on while he was being rushed to the hospital. This story is such a sad one, and while we mourn the loss of a boy who had so much life to give and so much potential to give, we have to take some lessons from this. The first lesson is to know the laws of the country before stepping into those countries, because for every new place you go to, there are new laws in place. What applies in A might not apply in location B. The second lesson to learn from this story is this: freedom is sweet, but freedom is fragile. Live life to the fullest and make every second count. Peace.